morning, Wahe crew. Woohoo! How we doing? Hope you're feeling good on this moon day, Monday. We're still in the time, I would guess I would call it the shadow of this new moon. And it's been kind of dreamy. It's been a little interesting, lots of emotions, Pisces and Aries. So we're going to light it up today. We're going to start to drop into our bodies and ground and ignite a little bit of fire for the heart chakra. So we're going to start seated. And if you have yoga blocks, I would like you to grab 2. If you have them, if you don't, no big deal. You can also use a bolster or a pillow, and that'll be towards the end of the practice. So if you want, it's always nice to have your props close by just in case. Okay? So start to close your eyes. Feeling your sits bones root into the ground. Feeling the crown of your head rising up. And I invite you to take all of your awareness into your heart center. And start to breathe into your heart, noticing any sensations, physical, emotional, that arise as we really tap into the heart. Maybe feeling a beautiful green or pink, rose-colored light emanating from the heart center. Breathe into that space and just become aware of any sensations. Taking a couple more long, deep breaths, tuning into self, tuning into feelings of the body, feelings of that ethereal self. Inhale, start to sweep the arms out and up, gathering that energy. Interlace the fingers overhead, flip the palms to the sky. Palms pointing away from the body, start to bring those thumbs down towards your heels and around your back. Inhale, bring those palms back up to the sky and bring an arch into the spine looking up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Take a couple more, exhale down. Big deep breaths. So we're clearing, we're making some space in the body as we open and close. Inhale. Reach, open, expand, and close. Inhale, open all the way up. Reach, lift the chest, lift the chin. And then undo the hands, bring them behind you. We're going to bring the forearms to the ground. Palms are almost under the butt. Pull the knees into the chest. Let your head fall back and extend the legs up to the sky. Circle the feet. So you're supported by your forearms. You're rolling your shoulders open. Open the legs wide. And bring them together. 2 more. Open. Breath goes into the chest. Exhale. Open, expand. And bring them back together. Take those knees back into bent. Squeeze them into the chest. Press through your right heel and then your left. Couple rounds. So feet are expanded. They're in flexion. We're pressing for 10, 9, 8, 7. Spread your toes. 5. Feel the core and the quads. 2 and 1. Bring those legs straight out. Feet are in flexion. Sweep the arms high. Twist to the right. Exhale. Bring the body. Lift the chest. Lift the chin. Inhale, center, arms high. Twist to the left, so the hands help you to bring it out. One more each side, inhale. Legs are strong and in flexion, twist. Inhale. Other side, squeeze it out. Inhale, arms high. Bow towards your feet, grabbing the feet or the legs wherever you can. Exhale to fold. Soften that belly, soften the spine. Breathe into the back of the heart. Feel all parts of the body that are touching the ground connect to the ground. Those backs of the legs, the sits bones. Take your gaze to your right foot. Left hand grabs that right foot, even if the knee has to bend. And then as you inhale, lift that leg, lift your right arm. Twist to the back of the mat. So you're reaching with your right hand to the back of the mat. Breathe, bring it out. Circle back, both hands to the right foot. Bring it up as high as it'll go and bring your nose towards your shin. Release it down. Inhale, both arms high, little back bend, chest and chin open. Exhale, dive to yourself. Bow to your legs. Release the shoulders. Keep the neck long. Exhale to fold. Gaze to your left foot. Right hand grabs the left foot. If you can straighten your leg, beautiful. If not, stay with the bend. Lift the left leg, lift the left arm, and the left arm twists behind us. You can engage with the gaze and really look to the back edge of your mat. Use the exhale to spiral the spine. Circle back, both hands to that left foot. Lift it up and dive your face, your nose towards your knee. Give your leg a little kiss. And lower that leg down. Hands behind the knees, cross the legs, swing it forward into tabletop. Hands spread wide in tabletop. Inhale for cat. Hold cat pose so your spine is really expanding. And think about bringing your right hip towards the bottom ribs. So it's a really small tick of the hips. We're going to bring that right hip towards the ribs, keeping the spine round. So maybe I'll turn sideways so you can see it. Right, left, right, left. The back stays lifted. It's not the pelvis moving. It's the obliques. So you're squeezing hip to rib. It's really a small movement. Shortening the waist for 3, 2, and 1. Lower into cow. Lift and expand the frontal plane. Rectus abdominis, belly, chest, and heart open. Exhale through the mouth, growl it out. Okay, get back to round spine, cat. Tuck the toes, back to down dog. Couple breaths if you want to bounce, if you want to pedal, start to feel the legs. Press through the hands. Gaze to the top of the mat, step the right foot forward. And then we're going to bring the back knee, left knee behind the right. So it's like eagle legs. We're going to squeeze that left knee behind the right and bow towards your shin. Hands should be under shoulders. Extend the left leg straight back. It's really parallel to the ground. And if you want more, open up the left arm. So you're in half moon. You're breathing and reaching for 3. Back foot is flexed. 2. And 1. Take that left hand down. Step it back for down dog. 3 breaths. Spread fingers. Always option to move in your down dog if it feels like it's not very fluid or feels a little challenged. You can always move. 1 more breath. Squeeze the belly. Gaze forward. Left foot steps forward. So stable in the left leg. And then bring the right knee behind the left. So we're squeezing those eagle legs. That right knee is bent and we're squeezing the adductors, the inner thighs together. Bow towards your shin. Big squeeze of all the internal organs. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to extend that right leg back. Keep it pressing. So it's almost like a warrior 3 leg. Strong, stable. If you want more, open the right arm to the sky. Maybe look up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathe and balance. Big deep breaths. We hopped right in today, creating a little heat, really opening. Last breath. Right hand down. Step the right foot back. Go back to down dog with an exhale. Inhale, round your spine to cat to come forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Couple rounds. Think of moving from the tail and then rounding the spine to come forward. Down dog. 2 more. Inhale to round. Forward to plank. Exhale to down dog. Last one. Arrive in plank and lower slow. Reach your arms forward. Reach your legs back. Walk your toes back. Inhale, rise up for locust. So we're floating. Legs and arms, almost like we're levitating. We're reaching, we're expanding. Breathe deep. And then sweep the arms back. Interlace those fingers behind the body and lift up a little higher. Squeeze the shoulder blades. You can stay still in the legs or you can pedal the legs like you're swimming. 3. Exhale out. Any funk, any darkness, any frustration, let it go. It always will come and it's welcome. Sometimes the darkness, the frustration can fuel us into a new path, but we don't have to hang on to it. Release, hands under shoulders. Press for child's pose. Send out any prayers or wishes for the planet, for the community, for the world, for yourself. Inhale, roll it back. Rise up to your knees. Step the left foot forward. So we're in low lunge. That back knee is on the ground. And if you can shift the weight forward so you're not right on your kneecap, you're a little above the kneecap, better for your knee. Arms up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step that left knee back. Inhale, rise to standing on your knees. Arms high. Hands to the heart. Step the right foot forward. Go into that low lunge. Send your back knee back in space. Hands at the heart. Stable. And then rise up with the arms. Look up. Expand the front body. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Slide that right knee back. Come back to standing on the knees, arms high. Interlace fingers, flip the palms. Lean to the left. Inhale up. Lean to the right. Inhale up. Take it forward to flat back. Arms come alongside your body. So you're trying to get that spine in line with the earth. Tuck the tail. Engage the core. And the arms are straight and strong behind you. Pulse them to the sky. Your palms are pointing up. Almost like you're giving high five, high 10 to the sky. Feel your traps, back of the arms, triceps, back of the heart. Expand for 3. Pulse, 2, and 1. Release hands to the mat, down dog. Exhale to arrive there. Gaze forward, take a walk or a hop. Top of the mat, we forward fold. If you feel nice and warm, grab your ankles and invite your body to fold. Feel the stretch of the spine of the whole back body, that life meridian. Inhale, reverse your swan dive to come up, reach high, circle hands to the heart. Step feet together, sink into chair. Squeeze towards midline, pressing hands, pressing inner thighs. Stay low. Start to lift your right knee for a little balance. See if you can get that right foot up. And then step the right foot back for crescent lunge. So just the toes and the ball of the feet stay on the mat. Hips point forward. Get low. You can even bend that back knee and then reach the arms high. Exhale, take the hands to the mat. Step back, down dog, 3 breaths. Big deep breath, tap into the sound of your breath. Pump the belly, pump the organs. Take your gaze forward, either a walk or a hop, top of the mat. Inhale, rise, coming up. Hands to the heart. Feet step together, chair pose, Utkatasana, get low. Feel that, squeeze towards midline. Activate the breath. Utilize the breath to pump the blood, to pump the lymph. Start to lift the left knee so we're balancing. Those toes come off the ground. Step it back, crescent lunge, just the ball of the foot. Heel stays lifted, stretching the fascia of the foot. Get low. Feel the legs, quads turn on. Inhale high, arms up. Shoulders down, arms extend. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step for down dog. 3 deep breaths. Horizontal breathing. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into the fire that burns any impurities. Inhale to plank. Turn the eyes of the elbows forward so that as we lower, the elbows point back. Scoop it into your back bend of choice. Cobra, seal, up dog, lengthen. Look to the right. Try to squeeze your right kidney. Look to the left. Squeeze that low back. Look to center. Rise the chin in the chest. Exhale, down dog. Gaze forward. We're going to hop to squat. Feet wide. Arms up. Ground into your heels. If squat is hard, find whatever level you can squat at. So it might look more like a goddess pose. That's okay. Open the arms. Palms to the sky. We receive the energy of this new moon. We receive this dark time where the illumination is from within, from the third eye. Left fingers to the ground, left elbow inside the left knee, and keep the arms open as you twist to the right. Look behind you. Inhale, back to center. Arms stay wide. Right arm inside, so that right elbow presses the right knee open, and we twist to the left. Open and open the heart. Exhale, take it back to center. Hands root. Hands are wide, just under the shoulders. We're going to play with a little crow action. So if you don't have crow in your practice, just rock forward and squeeze the knees into the arms. Just like we did in chair where we're squeezing towards midline, do that here in crow. And if you got crow in your practice, you can come to crow, balancing on the hands, bringing the heels and the toes off the ground. Yeah, 2 more breaths. Play, try. Keep your gaze forward. This will keep your balance. When you're ready, back to squat. Feet stay wide. We straighten the legs. Feet are as wide as the mat, parallel, and we fold to release. Release your neck and your head. You can growl it out or make the sound of a serpent. If serpents make sound, I'm not sure. Left fingers over to the right ankle. Inhale, right to open. Bring the right fingers back to the ground. And exhale, open. Couple oscillations. Come down to inhale, fill the body. Exhale, ring it out. Fill and ring, hold, twist, lengthen, center. See if you can rise to flat back. You can keep your fingers on the ground, or if you want more activation, reach your arms wide, pull energy through the legs. Feel strong in your core. To dive. Right fingers to the outer left ankle. Use the left arm to bring you up. Exhale. Inhale down. So as you grace the ground with those fingers, you inhale. As you exhale, you twist. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take the hands back to the mat. Step or hop, plank pose. Bring your right knee to your nose and plank. Round it into cat. Step back. Left nose into plank. Round your butt. Step back. A couple of times. Bring it in, in. Lower slow. Scoop to your back bend, chest, heart, and chin. Wiggle your neck. Sometimes you get a little adjustment once you're warm, and then you move through those bones. They will align. 2 more breaths in your back bend. Open. Next time you exhale, come to down dog. Bend the knees, step the right foot forward. Pivot your back heel down. Rise up for warrior 1. So hip, heart, chest, body to the right. Breathe. Hands to the ground. Hop foot to the sky. Gaze should be past your right shin, and you're trying to fold your body, your torso, to your right leg. Left leg is soaring. Get it as high as it'll go. Then lower the left leg so it's parallel to the ground. Hands are rooted. You can stay here in warrior 3. You can also open up the right arm to the sky, taking that revolved half moon. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Hands are rooted. You can use that left leg to kick you to the sky to hop back to 3-legged dog. Then bring it down, full down dog. Couple deep breaths. If you need child's pose, take it. You can stay in down dog and breathe. Bend the knees. Take that left foot forward. Pivot the back heel. Come up for warrior 1. So in warrior 1, the chest and the heart point forward. Back heel is rooted and the toes are pointing wide. Hands at your heart. Sink a lot into this warrior. Get rooted and grounded. Theme for the practice to ground into our dreams and our manifestations. So we're not just dreaming and being like, ooh, all these ideas. We're taking them into this reality, this physical plane, and making them real. Twist to the left. Keep grounded in the legs. Do your best to twist using the internal muscles, the core. Breathe. Let your breath be expressive. So we don't always have to breathe quiet or controlled. It's okay to be audible and maybe a little dramatic. Take it back to center. Hands to the eyes and then hop your that was parallel to the ground. Hands are directly under your shoulders. This might be it. If you're challenged, stay. If you want more, open up the right leg to kick you up to the sky and back to 3-legged dog. Take it down. Go through your flow, vinyasa, knees up or down, lower. Scoop it up, back bend. Child's pose. Soften your elbows, soften your hands. Follow your breath. So in child's pose, we reflect. We are going within. The back is round, the heart is in, close or touching the earth. The forehead is touching the earth. And we just breathe into self. Breathe into your intentions. Breathe into what feels good in this moment. Take 3 more breaths. Soften your jaw. Soften the deepest parts of your body. Inhale to slither forward onto your belly. Take your arms alongside your body. Press your forehead, third eye into the ground. Bend the knees. Grab hold of the tops of your feet. And when you get the tops of your feet, walk your knees closer together. So you'll feel this beautiful alignment of the femurs, the upper legs. Roll your shoulders back. Think of the skin that runs up and down along your spine, rolling. It's gathering there. Inhale, rise to bow. Press the feet away from the hands. Lift up. Follow your breath, massaging the diaphragm, the internal organs for 3. Stick with it. Breathe a lot. 2. And 1. Slow release. Let the head go to one side and just rock the hips. 3 breaths, connecting the frontal plane of your body with the ground. Head to center. Hands slide up under the shoulders, pressing through the palms. Tuck your toes. Use an inhale to press to tabletop or plank. Exhale, down dog. Gaze forward, take a walk or a hop. Forward fold, bow with an exhale. Inhale to flat back. Fingers can stay. Left arm comes out for balance, counterbalance. I like palm up, but you choose. You can grab for that right knee and pull it into the chest, stabilize. You can also grab for that right big toe, pull that right heel into the navel. So check yourself anywhere along the way. If you want to stay, if you want to extend, you can extend forward. If you want to extend to the side, anywhere you can stay and stabilize. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Try to bring that right leg back to center. Arms release, and we still lift it up. Woo! Bring it down when you're ready. And shake it out. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. Turn off your heater. No, just kidding. Okay. I'll scoop it up. Exhale, hands to center. Forward. Feel your quads. Bring it down. Shake it out. Stick out your tongue. Shake your hands. Shake your butt. Let out a little sound. Shake it 2 more breaths. Shake it hard. And if this feels weird and you're like, what the heck? You need to do it more. It's like a let go of control. It's like get wild. Woo! Take it down to squat. And really focus on your low hemisphere of the body. So feet, you can even reach down and spread your toes. Knees are pointing to those corners of your mat. Toes are pointing forward, not all the way out to the side. So that is a too much rotation. Hands to prayer. Press the elbows into the knees, and then think of squeezing the knees towards midline. So you'll actually get a lot of pressure in the palms if you're doing this correctly. Breathe into the pelvis, lengthen through your neck. You can bobble your neck, softening. Take 3 more breaths. Feel your squat. Malasana. So good for the low back. So good for day. If your spine is in allowance, we're going to rock and roll onto our backs. Come forward each time. Tap your feet. Rock and tap. Rock and tap. We have 3 more, so go at your own speed. If this is not for you, come onto your back and rock right and left. Last round. Meet me seated on your bum with your feet as wide as the mat, knees open. Reach forward. Keep your feet glued if you can. Reach forward. Use a big exhale to reach forward. Inhale, come up to neutral spine. Palms to the sky. Lean back enough so you feel the core engage. Lift the right leg. Keep the knee bent. And open and close that right leg. Breathe. Keep it bent. Keep the foot flexed. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Reach forward. Extend the sides of your body. You can even bounce. Reach. Come back to neutral. Lean back. Palms up. Lift that left leg. Foot is flexed. Knee is bent. Open and close. Follow your breath. Keep that right foot rooted for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, reach forward, extend. You can pulse. Bring the feet to touch, knees open. Let your elbows press your knees open. Let your spine stay long as you fold forward. So you might not be going very deep. That's okay. You really want to check in with your pelvis, check in with your knees. Breathe, fold. Knees are super high. Just think about them opening more. If your gaze stays forward, your spine will stay long. If your gaze goes towards your navel, you're going to roll back. So try to keep a tall spine. We have a couple more breaths, utilizing the exhale to fold. Remembering it's not muscle into flexibility, but to use the exhale to release and soften, the more flexible we become. Extend the left leg straight out, flexion through the foot. Bring the right knee into the chest. We're going to hug it into the body and use it to sit up tall. Left hand wraps around that right knee. Right arm comes up and all the way you to twist in towards that right knee. Breathe into the abdomen, squeeze out the liver. Unwind slowly. Take that right foot, bring it atop the left quad, and bow towards your left leg. So it's the same thing where that right knee, right hip is getting a lot of opening. I like to physically press it down, but you can also just invite it to come down with your breath. Take 4 more breaths. Come up slowly. Extend the right leg. We're going to press those toes forward. Let me fix the screen. And ground through your feet. And then press your hands behind you. Your palms are rooted. Your fingers are pointing towards your butt. And you're going to lift up for reverse plank. So you're going to lift your head. You're going to lift your chest. You're going to lift and roll your shoulders back. Breathe for 3. Engage. Press through those toes. 2. And come on down. Squeeze the left knee into the chest. Pull it into the chest. Right leg stays straight and long. Left knee, we hug it into the body. Right foot is flexed. Wrap your right arm around your left knee. Left arm up. Take it behind you. So we twist towards that knee. Bring out the stomach. Emotions. A lot of things happening emotionally right now with this new moon, Pisces. So I actually got a little stomach ache because of all the emotions. So let's wring that out, make a little space, clear. Unwind slow. Take that left heel, place it on top of your right quad. So not on the knee, move it as close to the body as you can, and then fold forward. And again, that knee, left knee might want to pop up. So think about bringing it down. Think about pressing it to the ground. If that's too much, you don't have to press hard. You can just invite it to come lower. And then grab your right foot, soften. If the foot's not available, grab your ankle or your calf or your pants. Breathe and release. Release your face muscles. Release your jaw and your tongue. And slow, come up. Let that left leg extend. You can help it with your hands. Rotate the feet. Take your arms out in front and rotate the hands. Getting into those joints, those very necessary, well-worked, underloved joints of the feet, ankles, and hands. Opposite way. You might hear a little snap, crackle, pop. Take your hands behind you. Ground your palms. Your fingers point towards your body. So you have these beautiful down dog worthy hands. They're just pointing towards your body. Roll your shoulders open. Bend your knees. Plant those feet. And press up for reverse table. Heart lifts. We drop into heart's desire. What lights your heart on fire. Breathe in. Try to lengthen through the front of your body. Your head rests back. No tension in the neck. Breathe. Feel the shoulders open. Press. Engage your glutes. And lower down slow. Butt to the earth. Take cross-legged where we began our practice. Sit up tall. I want to do the B breath, the pranayama. It's a simple one. So we inhale through the nose. Make sure you're comfortable. If you need to sit up on a block or a pillow, you can. You want your spine really tall. You don't want to be fidgeting or uncomfortable. You want to be able to focus on your breath. So the inhale comes through the nose, and then we close the mouth, and the exhale, we create a humming or a buzzing sound. I like to go, and the sound is not so important as is the vibration in your body. So you want to feel that sound that you're creating. It's like a bij mantra. You want to create that sound, and you want to feel it resonating and vibrating in the body. So possibly skeletal, muscular, it doesn't really matter, just feel the vibration. So we're going to do some rounds. Inhale through the nose, close your eyes, and buzz or hum it out on the exhale. Keep going with your own breath. Inhale. Mouth is closed, and we buzz for the whole exhale. Do 5 more on your own. Turn the palms up to the sky. Connect the pointer finger and the thumb together and continue. As you hum it out, think about moving the sound around in your body, the vibration, till it feels good, till it feels, maybe it needs to resonate in the mind, maybe it needs to resonate in the heart. A couple more. Play with moving the sound around. 3 more. Breathing in a lot of air so you have a long time to buzz. 2 more. Last one, do your best. Breathe normally, sit in silence, observe the effects. Hopefully a beautiful, calm peace of mind. If you are feeling very airy or dreamy or checked out, scattered, that is a beautiful one to bring you back into your body, to ground into this moment. And we'll slowly start to roll or lie down on your back. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Take your legs straight up towards the sky and circle out your feet. So I'll give you a couple options for inversion. If you want to do happy baby, just grab your feet and pull them wide. Option 1. If you want to do plow, lower your legs slowly. Palms are rooted. And then as you exhale, bring them up overhead. And the toes come towards the ground behind the head. You want to go for shoulder stand. You come from plow. You reach the legs up. And you walk your elbows close together. So whatever inversion you do, I want you to do it for 5 to 10 breaths. So if you're in happy baby, start counting your breaths. If you're in plow, start counting your breaths. So an inhale and an exhale is 1. And try to do 5 to 10 breaths to reverse the flow. It moves out any lethargy if you're feeling tired. It boosts the mood. So if you feel a little bit sad, things are happening in your life where, obviously we're not in control and things happen that can trigger a lot of emotion. Getting upside down really helps to remove and shift the emotions so we don't just stay there. See if you have 5 more breaths to go. Couple more breaths. If you can stay a little longer in your inversion, great. You could stay there for the body will start to get acclimated into being upside down. If you never go upside down, don't stay so long. And then you actively work up to staying inverted for longer periods of time. Okay? When you're ready, come out really slow. Come out with gravity, with gentleness. And if you have your yoga blocks, we're going to use them now. So if you don't have yoga blocks, you can use giant books like old encyclopedias. You can also use a pillow from your bed or your couch. And then you want to roll it up so that it's like a burrito. If you're using the blocks, you have one in line with your spine and one to support your head. So I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. Your butt stays on the ground. One block comes directly behind the heart. So not in the neck, to the back of the heart. And then one block comes for the head to rest on. So you want the whole lower hemisphere of your body grounded. You want the chest, the heart, and the lungs open to the sky. The palms are out. The palms are pointing up. And we're just dropping in to breathe into this fish pose. And if it feels too much, if that block is high and it's like, ooh, hurting or pinching, turn that block to its lower level and keep it behind the heart. So we're gonna stay, we wanna stay as long or longer than our inversion. So if you did 5 breaths in your inversion, stay here for 10. If you did 10 breaths in your inversion, stay here for 20, okay? Keep breathing. Feel your fish pose. Feel the opening of your heart. This is so important to do after your inversion. If you want to reach your arms overhead, you can. This is going to open up the lungs, the lateral body a little bit more. See if you can stay about 5 more breaths, really settling into the legs, settling into this posture. This is a great one to do after a long day of driving or being on the computer or anything where the body is forward. If you're a craftsman, a builder, pretty much everything we do in life is forward rounding. So this is good for everyone. This is good for opening the sternum. This is good for posture. And when you feel ready to come out, I could stay all day, but will not. Just slowly come up so you can slide the blocks or your pillow away. And then come to laying flat on the ground for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. If you're cold, grab a blanket or a shawl to cover you. And widen your feet, widen your arms. You're making like a little 5-pointed star. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into the earth. Breathe into the beauty that is this life. So challenges, sadness, things come up. And then we can revert to gratitude. We can remain in the little joyful moments that light our heart on fire. Soften in, let go, breathe into stillness. Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Start to guide your breath back into your body. Coming back into this physical body, this physical plane. Bringing the breath back into the body. Starting to reawaken after Shavasana pose. Slowly wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. You can move your head. Moving enough that you can roll onto one side of your body and take a couple breaths on the side body. Press up to seated, coming back to where we began our practice in Sukhasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. We finish in Anjali Mudra, the mudra of compassion. We bow, we humble to the ancient practice of yoga, connecting the body, the mind, and the soul. Namaste. Thank you for practicing today. Thank you for following along. And if you feel so inclined to donate for this practice, you can go to wahecrew.com is our website, and you can donate through PayPal or Venmo. That's how we keep this content free for all who are needing yoga in home. And I do teach in person. If you are interested in those classes, you can check out my website, daturayoga.com. Blessings. Have a beautiful day.